Today, we're discussing zombie fall damage in 7 Days to Die. Now, we've got a lot of info to cover and no time to waste, so let's get to it. Back in my console days, one of my favorite things to do was to create a zombie pitfall trap. Dig a giant hole down in the ground and load the bottom with a bunch of spikes and laugh hysterically as the zombie jerks plummet to their death. However, the game mechanics for the console version and the PC version Alpha 19 are not the same at all. The zombie fall damage mechanic in the PC version is completely different. So today we're going to take a closer look at the zombie fall damage mechanic for the PC version. We're going to test when exactly zombies start taking fall damage and how much fall damage they can actually take. We're also going to test whether or not armor has any effect on the amount of damage the zombie takes. But first, let's determine how high a zombie jerk must be in order to start taking fall damage. As I've demonstrated in a previous video, players start taking fall damage at block 7. So you actually have to be 7 blocks up in the air before the player will actually start taking fall damage. So that seems like a logical place to start in order to figure out where zombies start taking fall damage. And here we have our lovely volunteer Arlene. She is 7 blocks up in the air. We're gonna go ahead and nudge her off the ledge and see if she takes any damage. So Arlene, if you would, please walk forward off of the ledge. Arlene? Arlene, this is your cue. Go ahead. Step up. No, Arlene? Hey, Arlene, you need to... Okay, you volunteered for this. Okay, sorry, Arlene. There we go. So she fell off 7 blocks and did not take any fall damage whatsoever. So even though players start taking fall damage 7 blocks up in the air, zombies do not. The zombie jerks do not start taking fall damage until you reach block 12, meaning the zombies have to be 12 blocks in the air before they even start taking block damage. So once again, we have our lovely volunteer, and she assures me this time she is actually going to go ahead and step off the edge. So Arlene, if you would, please step forward and show these people what happens at 12 blocks high. Go on, Arlene. Okay, fine. All right. There you go. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Zombie Arlene took a whopping 2 points of fall damage at 12 blocks high. So let's go ahead and kick things up a couple of notches. We're going to go up to block 15. So we'll place Arlene 15 blocks high and see how much damage she takes this time. All right, Arlene, if you would please step off the edge and we'll see how much damage you take 15 blocks in the air. No? Okay. And down she goes, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen, she took 10 points of damage. So what do you think will happen at 20 blocks up in the air? There is only one way to find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are 20 blocks up in the air. Arlene is in position, and this time, I'm not even asking. Sorry, Arlene. Off she goes, down she goes, and she took 20 points of damage. So let's go ahead and kick it up to the 30 block point. 30 blocks up in the air. Let's go ahead and give Arlene just a little bit of a nudge and see how much damage she takes. So here we go, nudge her off the edge, and wow, she took 38 points of damage. No more fooling around, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to some of the big boys. We're going to skip right to 50. We're going to place Arlene 50 blocks up in the air and see how much damage she takes this time. This is going to be one heck of a drop, Arlene. I apologize in advance, but it's for science. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 50 blocks up in the air. Let's see what happens. Off she goes. Let's go ahead and keep following her, and wow, she is only down to 83 hit points. That means that she only took 4 more points of damage from block 30. So instead of 38 points of damage, she took 42. That is curious. Well, there's only one more test to perform, and that is 100 blocks in the air. So we're going to place Zombie Arlene at the top of this 100 block pillar, give her a little nudge off the edge, and we'll see how much damage this does. Here we go, Arlene. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this is not going to tickle, but once again, again, this is for science. So let's go ahead and give her a little bit of a nudge off the edge, and we'll go ahead and follow her down and see how much damage she takes. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, only down to 83 hit points, meaning she only took 42 points of damage. Now, the explanation for this is simple. Unlike the console version, where you could actually kill zombies by making them take fall damage, the Fun Pimps unfortunately did not like the idea of players building giant fall pits for the zombies, so they completely nerfed the zombie fall damage mechanic in the PC version. Now, no matter how far the zombie actually falls, they will only ever take 1/3 of their hit points in damage. That's the maximum. We could take this zombie, we could take Arlene and put her all the way up top to build limit and drop her all the way down to bedrock. She would still only take a maximum of 42 hit points, 1/3 of the zombie's total hit point value. So now we know how fall damage works on regular zombies. Let's go ahead and kick it up to some of the higher tier zombies. Now, for this round of tests, I'm going to use the big boy himself, the Demolition Zombie. We're going to nudge a demo off the edge of the various height levels, and we'll see how much damage he actually takes. Now, since Zombie Arlene started taking fall damage 12 blocks up in the air, that seems like a pretty good place to start. And here is the big boy himself. Let's go ahead and nudge him off the edge. I'm not even asking anymore. We're just going to go straight to it. So, Mr. Demo, we will see you at the bottom. Here we go. Nudge him off, and boom, he took 2 points of damage. Now, since we already have our baseline test with the regular zombies, let's go ahead and go directly to 20 blocks. So let's place this demo at the 20 block mark and see how much damage he takes. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The demo is in place 20 blocks up in the air. Let's go ahead and give him a nudge, and we will see. There you go. He did take 20 points of damage. So exactly the same result as the Zombie Arlene. Next up, we're going to test the demo at 50 blocks. Now, keep in mind, Zombie Arlene had already reached her maximum hit points allowed at the 50 block mark. Demos, however, have a lot more hit points. They can lose up to 334 hit points from fall damage because they start with 1,000 hit points, and every zombie can only lose a maximum of 1/3 of their health. So let's go ahead and place a demo 50 blocks high, and we'll see how much damage he takes. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have our big boy all set, ready to go. Let's give him a little nudge. We will follow him down. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. He took 65 points of damage. He fell 50 blocks and only took 65 points of damage. And now it is time for the grand finale, 100 blocks in the air. How much damage will the demo take? Well, let's find out. All right, big boy, you ready for this one? This is not going to be fun for you, but we are absolutely going to enjoy the heck out of this. So let's go ahead and give the demo a little bit of a nudge, and we'll try to follow him down as much as we can, but let's go ahead and push him off here and keep him in our sights. Boom, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. He took 106 points of damage. Now keep in mind, a character falling from 100 block height would take 185 points of damage and also have a broken leg. So not only do the zombies take a lot less damage, the total damage that they can take is actually capped, which means unlike characters, zombies can never die from fall damage. Now, yes, I guess you could line a pit full of landmines and have them fall into a pit of landmines, but that's not really the fall damage killing them. That's the landmine that they're landing on. In this current version, there is no way to kill a zombie purely from fall damage. It is capped out at 1/3 of their total health, no matter what you do. The zombie fall damage mechanic in the PC version is completely different from the console version. Unfortunately, it is no longer a possibility to send the zombie jerks plummeting to their death. Zombie fall damage is capped at 1/3 of their total health. Zombies don't start taking fall damage until they are 12 blocks up in the air, and it does not seem to matter whether the zombie is armored or not. So for those of you out there like me who used to love to build those zombie fall pits, in the current PC version, they are just not very effective. Now, if you found this video helpful and or enjoyable, be sure to subscribe to Saven's World. I release tutorial videos for a variety of survival crafting games, including 7 Days to Die. But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Saven's World. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve.